Hello and welcome to VOP Business Show. I'm Joy Adesuwa Iramoseli. President Bola Tinubu has said the country could not continue to service its debt with 90% of its revenue. He noted that the country was headed for destruction should that continue. Tinubu spoke during the annual conference of the Nigerian Bar Association on Sunday in Abuja. He said his administration must make difficult changes to better the lots of the country. Tinubu, who said there is hope for a great Nigeria, called for the cooperation and support of the private sector. Speaking on the epileptic power supply in the country, the president described the situation as shameful and promised that his administration would ensure that Nigeria generates and distributes the electricity the economy requires to thrive. On remuneration, the judicial officer Tinubu stated that true justice reform must begin and world-class salaries and benefits for legal professionals in Nigeria. The NBA president Yakubu Mayakao San expressed the confidence of the NBA in the ability of President Bola Tinubu to deliver good governance to Nigeria because of his pedigree and past track record of excellent performance in Lagos State, where he was governor between 1999 and 2007. Nigeria's external reserves dropped by $915 million after the Central Bank of Nigeria officially floated the naira and liberalized the foreign exchange market. CBN data obtained on Sunday showed that the reserves, which stood at $34.66 billion as of June 14, 2023, when the naira was flouted, fell to $33.74 billion as of August 24, 2023. The naira value had closed at 471.67 naira per dollar at the investor and exporter forex window on June 13, a day before the CBN announced the naira's flout. Following the development, the local currency fell to over 700 naira per dollar at the I&E window. The naira has been trading at over 700 naira per dollar since then. At the parallel market on Saturday, the naira was bought and sold for 900 naira per dollar and 915 naira per dollar. Reports say the British pound sterling was bought and sold at 1,160 naira and 1,180 naira. At the last Monetary Policy Committee meeting, the acting governor CBN, Folashodun Shonubi, has said accretion to external reserves remain weak while foreign exchange demand pressure persists. There are indications that the commercial bank and merchant bank are increasingly dependent on the Central Bank of Nigeria for liquidity, as their borrowing from the Apex Bank has intensified in the last 8 months of 2023. Aside from August 2023 ending this week, commercial banks and merchant banks borrowed a total of 12.46 trillion naira from the CBN during the first 8 months this year. This is according to the CBN data. The financial institutions had, in the first 8 months of 2022, borrowed 6.96 trillion naira from the central bank, representing an increase of 79%. Commercial banks and merchant banks assess lending from the Apex Bank using standing lending facility window and deposit cash with the Apex Bank using the standing deposit facility window. According to findings, banks during the first 8 months of 2023 assessed the SLF window against the backdrop of CBN's tightening monetary policy stance. The Apex Bank regulating body has the SLF, a short-term lending window for commercial banks and merchant banks to access liquidity to run their day-to-day business operations. Recent findings suggest that no fewer than 88.2% of working-age Nigerians lack salary-paying jobs. Data from the National Bureau of Statistics showed that only about 11.8% of working-age Nigerians were engaged in wage employment in the first quarter of 2023. According to the AskSource.info, wages employment include any salaried or paid job under contract, written or not, to another person, organization, or enterprise in both formal or informal economies. The NBS also disclosed that there was a decrease in 1.6% points in the percentage for wage employment from 13.4% in quarter 4 2022 to 11.8% in quarter 1 2023. The Nigerian Labor Force Survey for fourth quarter of 2022 and first quarter of 2023 reports by the NBS said the share of wage employment was 13.4% in quarter 4 2022 and 11.8% in quarter 1 2023. However, the NBS did not provide a value for the total number of working age Nigerians, unlike in its previous report. In 2020, the NBS placed Nigeria's working age population at 122 million. The NBS further disclosed that most Nigerians are self-employed and only a few percent have wage jobs. And that's it on VOP TV. I'm Joy Adesuwa Iramaseli. Many thanks for watching. Good afternoon.